All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Commissioner's Corner, special edition pre-Thursday night football. This is going into week 5. We're going to head through the standings, and then we're going to head through the matchups. Standings first, matchups second. Standings first, matchups second. I'm fired up right now, fresh out of the shower. I'm feeling good. And let's take a look at those standings. And who's up top? Huey, Lewis, and the News. 4-0. 4-0. Undefeated. Above Joe right now. I will say this. We'll get this in the matchups. But I don't think I'm going to be 4-0 for long. But we'll get to it in the matchups. Only other 4-0 team. Obviously, let Mike Cameron go. Joe, team's playing incredible. He's got some, streaks here. Last week, probably could have lost that game going up against an inferior team. 1-2. 4-0, 4-0. Lake Show, number 3. Only 3-1 team in the league. This is a good team. This team's starting to get healthy. Team's starting to roll a little bit here. If he can get Josh Jacobs back, he doesn't even need Josh Jacobs, really, because he's got Kareem Hunt, who's good for 60 yards and a touchdown a game. That's 11 points. We had this discussion last weekend. He is good for that. 3-1. 3-1. Big Baller Brand, 2-2. I don't really know what to make of this team. They kind of suck, but they're kind of good too. I mean, I guess that's what a 2-2 record says. He's in 4th place. He's got himself in good position. He's scoring the points. He's got a lot of points against, but he's right there. He's right there. Number 5, I fucked your mom. Cam, I want to say this thing to you real quick. You're number 1 currently in my power rankings of league owners because of your participation, stepping up, doing the power rankings, something that have been lacking for the last couple years. Obviously, I know that my Commissioner's Corner went down a little bit there in the dark days, but now we're back up, pushing out content every week. We got everything going. So now you're number 1 in my book, but you're number 5 in the real rankings, 2-2. There's 3 other 2-2 teams. We got Pam was holding Jim back in 6th. Luke's Belly Rolls. I told you this team was going to slide. I said it. Stilling's team is bad. That fucking team is bad. And then you got Keeking It Real at 2-2. Keeking It Real, I mean, if we just want to show right now how bad Connor's power rankings were at the beginning and how bad his season's gone, and I don't know what's going on in Connor's head. I think he's just, the Patriots are bad. Kentucky football's good, so I think he's got, a lot going on. We can all get that. He's got a lot going on PFF during football season. But I think his head's a little scrambled right now. He had Keeking It Real as the number 2 team in his power rankings. This team has slid to 8th. They're putting up abysmal. I think he put up like 55 points in one of the last 2 weeks. I think it was last week. Like 55 points. That's me last year bad. That's 0-13-14 Huey Lewis and the News bad. Bad. That team fucking sucks. Luke's Belly Rolls and Keeking It Real suck. 2 bad teams. Bad teams. I will say this. Going back to let Mike Cameron go at 2, no McCaffrey. We don't know when he's going to come back. Is he back this week? Who knows? Does he re-injure that hammy? That's a lingering injury. Number 9. 9 through 11, all 1-3. Nope, Kobe. Not a great team. Good enough. I could see this team making a midseason run and squeaking into the playoffs. 3 losses is tough in the first 4 weeks. But if there's a team that I'm going to pick from this bottom 4 that's going to shoot up, that's my team. Margot's Loin, we saw this coming from a mile away. I mean, competition for dead last right here. Margot's Loin, and then Fire Goodell, who picks up a huge win last weekend over, pardon my team, Ethan Moran, who was in 12th, the solo 0-4 team. He keeps saying he's going to make a comeback. Guys, I don't see it. He said it 2 weeks in a row. Like, we're going to see it. I like my team now. I've been doing this. I've been doing that, making changes. I don't see it. This team isn't going to lose every game. I don't think there will be another winless team in league history unless somebody gets as incoherently drunk as I was during that draft 2 years ago and drafts a Kerryon Johnson in the 3rd round. It could happen, but I don't see it happening. But this team, I'm telling you right now, Margot's Loin, Fire Goodell, and pardon my team, bottom 3, that's our race for the bottom right there. That is our race for the bottom. In the spirit of the bottom, It's punishment season. Now, I've been thinking about this a little bit. And the reason I wanted to wait until week 4 to do it is because I wanted you guys to think a little bit. What could he possibly be coming up with, right? I don't want it to be, I want the punishments to be not specific to the loser, but for instance, if Margot's loin lost, if Will lost, and we made him do TikTok dances for a month, he would be happy with that. The guy's a fucking loser. He would be happy with that. I texted his sister last weekend. She totally agrees. He's a fucking loser. In the TikTok sphere, he would do it, and he's a loser. In real life, I don't mind the guy. Fire Goodell. Pardon my team, Margot's loin. This isn't official, but I could see the door opening for punishments to be back. Let's get back to our roots, right? There's only one person who's done an actual punishment in this league. This guy, okay? I'm the only one who's actually done a full punishment. I would like to see one, even if it's fucking Keek slides down here. I don't think anybody in this league, except for OP Cam maybe, dips it. Montgomery, a little bit here and there. I don't think anybody else dips. We get back to our roots and we go the full can long cut dip mile. It's going to be even worse than it was when I did it because I was dipping back then and I could handle it. And think about how bad it was, how bad my addiction was, and also how bad it was for me to run the dip mile. And now imagine 3 years later, nobody dips anymore. Nobody's dipped for a year, year and a half, and one of these guys has to do a dip mile. My personal favorite would be Margot's loin doing a dip mile, but I'll take any of them, right? And this could be me saying my team slides all the way down, I lose the rest of the season, I will do it. But I think we get back to our roots. If you have an issue with this, I want you to reach out to me personally. Don't put it in the group me. Reach out to me personally. There are other ideas that we can do, but I want to actually see somebody complete a punishment before we move on and start thinking crazy ideas. Okay? That's where I'm at. Just letting you guys know. Matchups for week 5. We've got some great matchups. And here we go, week 5. All right, starting off with you listening to News vs. Lake Show. I'll be honest, I'm probably going to lose this game. Joe Mixon is not playing as of right now. And my backup running back is Myles Gaskin. So we thought Myles Gaskin was going to have a breakout year. Who knows, maybe this is his breakout week. But I'm probably going to lose this week, which I'm okay with. I got a target on my back. I got to lose one game before the playoffs because I got a target on my back. People are hunting me. I'm going to predict in my own right that I'm probably going to find a way to sneak this game out, but Montgomery's going to win. I'm just putting that in everybody's heads. Putting it out there. Pam was holding Jim back versus let Mike Cameron go. Right now, Pam was holding Jim back is projected 99 points to let Mike Cameron go's 93. Man, I'm going to take the upset. Pam was holding Jim back after he beat the Lake Show last week to knock off another 4-0 team and let Mike Cameron go. And if that happens, there will be no undefeated teams left in the league, assuming that Ryan beats me. I'm taking Pam was holding Jim back. 99, 93. I like where Trey's trajectory is. It's this way. It's up. I like where he's going. Let Mike Cameron go. Great team. Will Christian McCaffrey play a full game? What's the situation? That's what he's riding on right now. I fucked your mom versus keeping it real. I mean, it's projected 101 to 102, but honestly, who gives a fuck? Both these guys, I mean, Cam, like I said, good guy, great guy, very good energy. I think he beats Keegan Real. I see Keegan and Real team. You know how I just talked about Jim's or Trey's team going up, or Keek's team? Down. This team fucking sucks. Fuck you, Keeks. Fire Goodell versus Nope Kobe. Battle of the 1 and 3s. 91 to 88 right now in favor of Fire Goodell. Again, I got to take Nope Kobe. Nope Kobe's got a pretty decent team. He's come up against some really good teams so far. He's hitting this stint in the schedule where he's going to face some shitty teams now, and he's going to start steamrolling people. I mean, this is a good team. This is a good team, people. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Numbers do lie sometimes, but not in this case. This is a good team. 1-3 is deceiving. Margot's loin versus Luke's belly rolls. I mean, if there's any chance for Will to get out of the basement, it's this one. Chandler's team is not good. They're not good. 2-2 versus 1-3. Margot's loin's projected to win 97.2 to 93. I'm gonna take Margot's loin just because I don't like Chandler's team. I don't think they're good. I don't know how he has 2 wins. So that's where I'm at on that. Stilling's team fucking sucks. That's all I'll say. Big Baller Brand versus Pardon My Team. I am praying that Big Baller Brand wins. I would love to have it be there's another team that's totally winless on a season other than myself. I'd love that hump off my back. And how cool would it be if Ethan won last year, comes in dead last this year, and I win this year after coming in dead last last year? I mean, that'd be insane, right? That being said, it's about a 13-point differential in favor of Pardon My Team right now in the projections. Man, that's a tough one. I'm going to take Big Baller Brand just because I want Ethan's fucking stupid ass to lose. Fuck that guy. And I want the PFF boys to be down there competing for that final spot and who gets the punishment. I think it'd be comedy to see either of them do a dip mile. So that's kind of where I'm at. That being said, again, Margot's loin, if they want to lose, fine with me. Fine with me. That is where we're at. That's the scoreboard. That's the matchups, rankings. You got it all. Commissioner's Corner Week 5 is a wrap. Cam, thank you for the power rankings. I loved them. I mean, it's easy to put me at number 1 right now. I think I'll slide down, maybe have a couple rough weeks here, depending on how long Joe Mixon's out. He's playing on a high ankle sprain. I dislocated my finger today. Hurts pretty bad. So I'm still doing this. Guy needs to do his job. He's too busy probably fucking punching people in the local Burger King in Oklahoma to be playing. Anyways, that's what we've got today. That's what we've got this weekend. Thursday night football tonight. Rams, Seahawks, big game. Seahawks I will say this. I'm going to say this. I think this is a good comparison. Luke's Belly Rolls is the equivalent to the Seattle Seahawks. They may, you think, oh, Russell Wilson, Tyler Lockett, they score a ton of points. Their defense is so fucking bad. So bad. I started Deebo Samuel last week and he almost had 30 on him. Deebo's a good receiver, but 30 points? That's my comparison. Luke's Belly Rolls, Seattle Seahawks. I think they're pretty much the same. They'll win against who they're supposed to win against. Other than that, they kind of suck. Wrap it up. Namaste. Commissioner's Corner, Week 5. I'll see you next week.